Hello friends. I haven't made a YouTube video in a really long time. I don't know what I'm doing for the most part. But a while ago a bunch of you asked for a tutorial on this makeup look right here. Let's just focus that. No. And I was like, yeah, sure, yeah. And then I didn't. But I got a really sweet camera for blogging purposes, and I got a tripod. Cool. So I'm sitting on my bed and I'm gonna film a tutorial for you guys. It's very like Thanksgiving-y. You know what? I might even call this a Thanksgiving tutorial because it's Canada and our Thanksgiving is in October. But for you Americans, happy Thanksgiving. And just try not to focus on this guy. He came to visit overnight and he doesn't seem to want to leave. Oh, I'm also in my pajamas. Maybe I should change my shirt. I'm so fucking professional. Alright, sweet. Nothing says giving thanks like One Direction. First I'm gonna prime my eyelids because that's what people do. I'm using the NARS eyeshadow base. So you're just gonna smear that shit all over your eyelids. Once that's set a little bit, I'm just going to take a transition shade for my eyeshadow. I'm going to use this one from the Kat Von D palette because it's my favorite eyeshadow shade of all time, and it just works really well in my transition. I'm just going to take that on an e.l.f. brush, like a really shitty $1 one, but they're my favorite. So then because I have hooded eyes, I'm just going to put it over top of my crease, not really in my crease. Look at me doing stuff on camera. But if you don't have hooded eyes, then you can put it in your crease and slightly above, but I'm putting mine hella above because of the hooded eye situation. I'm gonna take a color from my Inglot palette. I made this at the Inglot store. I genuinely don't remember what these shades are called. It's like a coppery, warm, brownie shade. I'm just gonna put that on the top part where I just put my transition shade. So like on the very top part of the transition shade and slightly over the transition shade. This is just to kind of like map out where the colors are gonna go, and we'll blend them better and like make them more intense later. Next I'm gonna take this other smaller e.l.f. brush. It's called the Professional Eye Crease brush, and I'm gonna take it into this matte brown in the Kat Von D palette. Just kind of plop that in there. Not really blending further than like the black part of your eye. The black part of your eye. The pupil? The iris? I don't know. The black part that you see out of. Don't worry if you like get it way below where you actually want it to go, because we're just gonna clean that shit up with concealer later. So that brown shade is just going like on the outer V into your crease, and then if you have hooded eyes like me, slightly above the crease. Then while you're there at that stage with that color, you might as well just take it on like a little flat shader brush and bring it under as well, just to like meet up at the corner. If this isn't focusing, like sorry, I'm sure if I make more videos I'll figure it out, but it's like my first video with this camera. Okay, give me a break. Okay, now that we've like sort of connected like the bottom to the top with like a little whoopie whoop motion, I'm gonna go ahead and put the mustard yellow on my lid. Now that that's looking like barf after a really heavy night out on your brush, just kind of pat that all over your lid there, just up to the crease, and if it goes over your dark brown shade, don't worry, we'll blend it. But you can use any mustard yellow shade or any shade that you want in the whole world. I am not the boss of you. Just gonna put that in your inner corner on the bottom, just like a teeny little bit. Then I'm going to go back in with the same dark brown and the same little teeny blending brush and just kind of blend that out, putting a little bit more product on the brush and just really like blending it into the yellow and redefining the outer V. And then if you want to, you can just gently blend it out with like a bigger fluffy brush. And next, with my bigger fluffy brush again, I'm going to go in with like a highlighting shade. I'm using one of the ones from the Kat Von D palette, but you can use any one you want. I'm just going to put it underneath my brow bone and kind of blend it with the color that's going up. So I heard that Thanksgiving in the States is like actually a bigger deal than Christmas. Is that true? That's like insane to me because like nobody gives a shit about it in Canada at all. I get in the Christmas spirit like November 1st. I'm in it, man. My tree goes up. I start baking Christmas shit and then eating Christmas shit because it's way too early to give it away. So then I gain like 15 pounds, but like keeps you warm. I am going to go back with my large blending brush again into like the coppery color, the unknown coppery color, and just kind of put it on top. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Just kind of blend it on top of everything. Not going too high up, but just kind of warming everything up and blending it all together. I'm going to go back in with the dark brown and just kind of smoke the bottom out a little. And in order to soften that up, I'm just going to go back in with the really like light taupey brown transition shade and just smoke that out on the bottom even more, going relatively far down. This look is like super family friendly. Your grandma's gonna be like, you look like a streetwalker, but a really chic pumpkin spice drinking streetwalker. Oh, and then I guess I'm gonna highlight the inner corner because I'm an asshole. Okay, then I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera. It's snowing! Using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Soft Brown, so BRB. Okay, I also popped my pimple, you're welcome. Then I'm going to take any kind of concealer that matches your skin tone. This is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Concealer, and I'm just going to put a shitload of it on my hand. And then I'm going to take like an angular brush. I use this for my eyebrows, but also for my concealer apparently. And then I'm just going to kind of start where your inner or your outer corner starts. And then just kind of draw a line and blend downwards. And this is going to really clean up the line that we made. And you're just going to kind of tap that on. Try and cover up this bad boy. Shit, I forgot a primer. Well, if you're actually going to dinner or anything and not just going back to bed like me, then you should use a primer. I actually don't really wear foundation that often just because in the winter my skin gets really dry. So I prefer just like spot concealing and using powder. I'm using my NARS Creamy Concealer in the lightest shade because I'm a fucking phantom. Just gonna go under my eyes but not covering the eyeshadow we just did. And then I'm going to take any sort of like flat top kabuki and my powder. My favorite powder in the whole world is the Sephora powder that looks like this, and it comes with a little spongy, and it's in the lightest shade. And I'm just going to stamp that all over my face just to lock in the concealer. Okay, then I'm going to contour using Illamasqua eyeshadow and Heroin. It's like a really cool toned taupey color, and I prefer it to contour with because I'm really hella pasty and cool toned. So it doesn't make me look like a fucking idiot like warm toned bronzers do. So I'm just going to contour my cheekbones and around my jaw because of this lovely double chin I've got going on. And just if you do contour your jaw, make sure you bring it down your neck because you don't want like a stupid line. I just took this really dark blacky brown from the Monarch palette and I just put it on like an angled brush. I'm just using the same one that I put my concealer on and just like pressing and wiggling it into your lash line. Am I mumbling? Can you guys even hear me? Like, I guess I'll watch this video back and be like, wow, you can't hear half of what I'm fucking saying. Something to improve on for next time. I'm going to curl and mascara up my eyelids using this thing and the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which is my fave. Okay, that's done, and I poked myself in the eye. And then I'm just going to use this eyeliner on the waterline. It's the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof in 0.5 nude. I just think it like really opens up the eye. Like, I really love this stuff. And finally for my lips, I'm using the Too Faced lip liner Perfect Spice, and I just think it's a really nice color. I just like put it all over my lips. The thing I really like about this lip liner is that it is super matte, so it's gonna stay all day even through eating Thanksgiving dinner. It's not like a super disgusting dry matte. It's pretty comfortable. Also, I forgot blush and highlighter. I am all over the place. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and the Proenza Schooler MAC blush in the orange one. Put that on my cheeks. It's so pretty, I don't want to ruin it. And then with my contour brush, I'm going to go in with MAC Soft and Gentle just on the tops of the... Okay, that is it. If you want to put on lashes, you can, but I don't want to. That is the tutorial. I hope you could hear me. I hope I was in focus for more than 70% of the time. That would be a good percentage. I hope you like this. This is my first one. Okay. Don't tell me I'm terrible. It'll really hurt my feelings. Bye!